All right. Hey there, everyone. Um, I am, for those of you that I haven't met yet, I'm Val. I'm a mom, I'm a corporate leader, cancer survivor, and founder of Valarie Life and Leadership Coaching. And I love to help career driven women get unstuck and achieve their goals, whether those goals are at work or at home. And so I'm here each week to share with you the tools that I've used to live a bigger and better life. Today, we're going to talk about why you aren't taking action. You know, one of the most frustrating things for me before I started all of my work on my mind um, and everything that I've learned was that I had all these goals, I had these dreams, I had habits that I wanted to implement, but I just felt like I couldn't motivate myself to get them done, or at least I would do them for a while, but I couldn't just do them consistently. And I thought I needed, more or better willpower, or I wasn't really sure what I needed, but I just knew that I thought I needed more, and that, maybe even I wasn't enough to get those things done. Why couldn't I do it when I saw other people doing them? But what I've learned about how the mind works and what I know is that it isn't about willpower. So have you ever wondered, why isn't it that you can't stop eating when you're not hungry, or that you plan that you're going to do all this exercise and then when it comes to it you don't do it? Or why is it that I'm constantly irritated with a coworker and I can't seem to get over it? Why is it that it seems I'm unable to take action? It always comes down to the same answer. The reason we don't take action is a thought in our minds. And I know you might be saying, Val, is it really that simple? I'm going to tell you, yes. Yes, it is really that simple. The reason that we do something, or the reason we don't do something, is based on a feeling that we want, or a feeling that we want to avoid. And I hope you maybe remember that from a few weeks ago when we were talking about feelings. We think it's because of the work we have to do or the time it's going to take, but it's never about any of this. It's actually because of a thought that we're having right now. Let me say that again. It is actually because of a thought that we are having right now. That thought is either driving us or stalling us by the feeling that it creates. So if you're currently not taking action, it's because of your current thought. So what should you do to take action? Find out what that thought is, and then find out the feeling that that thought is causing. It seems so simple. How we feel is ultimately determined by us. It's determined by what we choose to think, and the fact that we get to choose is key here. So how do you take action? You change your thoughts. You're going to change your thoughts using the model that I shared with you last week. But how do you change your thoughts? And I said this last week, and I know I've said this a couple times. First thing you have to do is notice them. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Write it down, that thought download. I never have been a big journaler, never have been someone who wanted to write everything down, but it's extremely powerful to get it out of your mind and onto a piece of paper. So first up, if you want to change your thoughts, start to notice them, pay attention, and get them on a piece of paper. Second, ask yourself, how do you want to feel once you've taken action? How do you think you'll feel once you've accomplished your goal? That feeling right there that you just thought of, it's available to you right now. And it's the one you need to drive the action. So it's really important to get at the feeling that you're wanting, the feeling that you believe that you're going to have once you've accomplished your goal. And then step 3 is you take that feeling that you know you need or that you want, and you use that feeling to drive action and define the thought that you're going to think that creates that feeling. So you're going to work backwards. You're going to work forward. You're going to work down the model, down the framework, and then you're going to work back up. And the thought that creates the feeling that creates the action is what you're going to want to start to practice thinking. So if you do this and you are finding thoughts that you can believe, and you're starting to feel the feeling that comes from those thoughts, the actions will follow. It's that simple, I promise. I say it's simple, and it is. Doesn't always mean that it's easy. So the good news is it is simple, and if you stick with it, the actions will follow. So let me give you some examples. I pulled one of mine. I pulled this straight out of my daily thought download. So I wanted to give you something that's really going on. And I had a goal to give myself enough time every single morning to do my morning routine. It was real. It still is. But at that time, it was really important for me to build a healthful morning routine, and to make sure I gave myself enough time to do that. So my circumstance is the alarm goes off at 5:30 a.m. The first thought I think is I need more sleep, which immediately makes me feel tired, not be physically tired, but the feeling coming from my brain that I think I'm tired. And from that feeling of tiredness, I take action of making excuses in my mind right away. I hit snooze, and then I don't start my day with my morning routine because I think, I don't have enough time. And I spend my awake time thinking about sleeping. And then at night when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I'm thinking about what I should be doing when I'm awake. So the actions, and the not actions, it's crazy what I do from this feeling of being tired. And a result of all of that is I don't actually get as much sleep as I need and want. And I prove my brain right that I'm tired. I actually think I'm tired. So when I follow the 3 steps I just shared with you, and I want to share with you how I was able to change and how I chose to change my thought. So first up, we're going to start with the same circumstance. My alarm goes off at 5:30. My first thought is, and this is a thought that I believe, and for those of you that know me, you know that this is true. This is true for me, that morning is my favorite time. It's time just for me. And when I think that thought, I feel energized. And so from there, I take action. I jump out of bed. I don't hit snooze. I give my cup of coffee. I do my morning routine. I set myself up for the day the way I want to set my day up. And as a result of that, I don't waste all this mental time, and I have the time I want just for me, which I truly love, and which is what the goal is in my morning routine. So I've created a habit that I love, that was a goal for me to create by thinking a thought and doing something that made me feel energized. So you too can do this. You can use the tools that I've given you. I've given you the thought download. I gave you the model framework. And so take these and try it out. What is one thing that you want to take action on? Go get it done. Use the model, use the thought download, and go get it done. That's simple. All right? All right. Well, thanks for showing up today. Thanks for continuing to learn. You are awesome. And remember that I'm here to help you with these tools. I'm here to help you with these truths, how you can use them to take them to the next level, and how you can use them to live a bigger, better life. So if you want to reach out to me, feel free to do so. You can find me on Instagram at Valarie Vest Coaching. You can find me or reach out to me via email, val@valarievest.com, or you can find me at my website, valarievest.com. And until next week, I encourage you to try these things out and to live that bigger, better life. Take care, everyone.